Hi, my name is Markus. This testimonial is dedicated to Helmut, Makosch, Mark Walter, and the team at Fountain Stem Cell. I found out about stem cell therapy and Helmut Makosch over 1 year ago, after getting into contact with Helmut and informing him about the various problems I was having due to a motorcycle accident 30 years ago. Was I asked to provide him with a complete list of injuries and problems I was having, so I could be analyzed by the team at Fountain Stem Cell. My list of injuries was a C1 fracture and a broken clavicle on the left shoulder and severe trauma to the upper and lower back. Due to the severity of the neck injury, my doctors at the time decided not to look after the clavicle fracture and to place a support frame for my neck onto my shoulders. This support frame caused my clavicle to be forced down and into a non-union position, and because of this given me thoracic outlet syndrome and loss of control over my left arm under various conditions. Some of the other problems I was having at the time were an asthma-like condition where I started to cough and bring up thick phlegm if I consumed food that I had an intolerance to, like bread and grain products. I also had an ongoing inner ear infection that I needed to take some very strong steroidal anti-inflammatories for to keep it in check. I was also suffering from sciatica in my right and left leg and badly damaged L4, L5 region in my lower back. The damage to my neck and shoulders gave me a very limited range of motion in the right shoulder and very painful cramping in my left shoulder with referring pain up into the ear area. And to top it all off, my blood sugar level were getting very high. Mr. Makosch got back to me after about 2 days, telling me that I was a very good candidate for the stem cell treatment, but he wanted me to be aware that he could not give me any guarantees as to what symptoms or conditions might be fixed or to what extent, and there is a 15% chance for that not to work at all. After thinking it all over, did I decide to take the treatment is Fountain Stem Cell. My procedure date was set for February 14th, 2014. I got into Fountain Stem Cell at approximately noon time and was done at about 8 p.m. that evening. I was in some pain later that evening and throughout the night in the places where the injections were done. When I was trying to get up the next morning, did a horrible noise come from my right shoulder, sounding like a big crack and pop, scaring the heck out of me. But I noticed right after that there was no more pain in my shoulder and that my range of motion in my right arm and shoulder was just about back to normal. After being up for about 30 minutes, did I notice after being up for about 30 minutes, did it come to me that I was not getting any sciatica cramping and pain in either leg, and I also had no more cramping in my left shoulder and neck. Following is a list of changes to my prior list of symptoms and conditions from February 14th to May 12th, 2014. The next thing I noticed was that my ear infection did not come back, even so I was not taking any of the steroidal anti-inflammatories that I used to take for the last 3 years to keep this in check. I also noticed that my coughing and phlegm buildup was getting less and less, and I have not used any puffer or inhaler in the last 2 months. Even after eating a slice of bread was I still fine. My blood sugar did come also down, but also down back into the high normal range again. But the best thing is still happening. Everything is still further improving. I would like to say thanks for all the help I got from fountain stem cells and from Helmut and Dr. Mark Walter. Thank you so much.